2-pack with the mini plug-ins. Now this is the final quantity that we have to go around. Now what's really unique and different about this is that triple action air purification. It is that permanent HEPA-like filter, so you're never going to have to replace the filters. Plus it's got that photocatalyst filter, which is going to trap and grab all of the chemicals in the air to purify, to clean, breathe fresh air. Then you're getting the UV germicidal light, which is such a big deal, especially this time of season, because it helps remove those airborne germs that pass through it. So with those three together, combined, this is state-of-the-art technology that now is triple effectiveness because of all three of those together. What do you get here? You're going to get 2 of the tall ones and the mini, and it's that triple action air purification that I just mentioned. It's that permanent HEPA type filter plus the photocatalyst filter that grabs the chemicals in the air, like the hairsprays and things in the smells from cooking. Then you have the UV germicidal light technology that traps and captures the germs that passes through it, and we're also including the mini germicidal air purifier. This is on price break. We have taken $40 off. Free shipping and handling and 4 flexible payments of $37.49. The colors we have really quickly, and then we're going to get Leah out here. We have it in the black, which is down in front. Here is your white, and here is your blue. So black, blue, and your white, and then you're going to get the mini coming included on 4 flexible payments of $37.49. And this is it. Once the quantity, we have 2,000 to go around, Leah, and once the quantity is gone, it is gone. Leah, hi, it's great to see you. I haven't seen you since the new year.
I know, it's so nice to have this back. We haven't seen this since August. And when you think about the smells, the pathogens that are in your air, you think about the air that you breathe. How many times a day are you breathing in? Are you breathing out? Well, what's in that air? What if I told you that you could scrub that air or let Therapure do it for you and remove 99.9% of all of those particles? Well, guess what? We're going to put it to the test right here off the bat. So right off the bat, what I want to do is put a little smoke into our smoke chamber here. And then as we fill it up, think about the small particles that you have in your home that are filtrating your air. Turn it on and look what happens. Immediately, it's starting to scrub that air, purify that air. So whatever smells you have in your home, whether it's the leftovers that were really good on Christmas Day, but maybe not so good right now. Right. Maybe it's the diapers. Maybe it's, I have these beautiful antique chairs that I've been waiting to have recovered. And every time I walk to the house, I'm like, oh, they just have that granny sort of smell to them. You want to not have that, right? Whether you
just say
hey, listen, even like grannies want to smell
like
good.
Musty smell.
Well, listen, we all know, right? You're gonna call it like you see it. Even if you are a granny, you don't want to have. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, okay.
There are a lot of hip grannies out there. No, I don't think so. We all know what that means, right? Now look.
Yes.
Look.
I know, but look how clean the air is now.
That's the beauty. I mean, in just a matter of seconds. So if you want to have that cleaner air, you want to have that purified air, this is the most powerful we've ever offered, and you're getting not 1 but 2 of them, and you're getting the bonus that you can take from room to room and office to office, which is really nice. Now over here I want to just illustrate for you exactly what happens as you're using it, because when you think about just the air that you breathe every day, do you know on average if you don't have an air purifier in your home, your lungs have to be the filter. Right. And do you know what that means? That means on average you are inhaling and breathing and filtering a full teaspoon of dirt like this. Now, if you have that air purifier, Robin's backing off. She's like,
it's so fine.
It is. Here, we'll turn this one on.
It's like dust.
I gotcha. Now, for example, think about what this really means to you. You are now going to be able to have that pure filtration coming your way. If you now want to be able to have that purifier work for you, you've got it. Think about this. A human hair is about 80 microns. A protein particle is about 20 microns. Dust and dirt and dander, if you have pets, you need this. Think about pet dander, 3 microns. This goes as small, you saw those smoke particles, right? 0.1 micron. So if you want to be be able to have that cleaner air, that filtrated air. You're going to be breathing every day, right? Wouldn't you love to breathe better air? Wouldn't you love to have that filtration? Well, this is the most powerful because it does offer you the 3 stages of filtration. So it's a big deal here. How many filters do you know that even have a UV light built in? So as that air is moving through it, what happens is that now you are going to have that cleaner air. That UV lamp is actually going to give you that germicidal technology that reduces the presence of those pathogens, and it helps eliminate what's happening when it comes to those airborne germs and bacteria. The photocatalytic filter actually pulls those harmful chemicals out of the air. This is far and away one of the most advanced units, well, 2 of them, and as well as the mini that we've ever offered here. And I think that's why people love this. I know, Robin, you even use it in your own home.
we have it. It's so interesting because when I was getting ready for the show, and my husband and I were both in the office, and I was prepping, and I was like, oh gosh, these sound great. I was like, triple action. Right. He's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, Robin, they're in your bedroom right now. Right. And I'm like, they are? And he's like the man with he loves air purifiers. Right. And he's like, I ordered it on my own. You didn't even know they were in the bedroom. I'm like, no, but that's a really good thing because they're that quiet.
They're that quiet
and that effective.
Well, exactly. Yeah. And all you have to do is choose the color. If you want to be able to really have that filtration, let me show you the powerful technology here with this animation that we have. This is a 3-stage, 3 levels of filtration. So first of all, you have a permanent filter. Never pay for a filter again. You don't have to worry about that with a HEPA-like filter.
That's a big deal.
Absolutely. Then it pulls it through the UV lamp. Now think about that. It's that germicidal technology that reduces the presence of those pathogens. And then the 3rd level is it goes through a photocatalytic oxidation filter. So if you have something like, oh, I don't know, hairspray, I'll spare you by spraying
the chemical cleaners.
The chemical, maybe you spray this, right? Some kind of like cover up in the air or some kind of like plug in to sort of filter or sort of mask the air. How about really cleaning the air? Do you like to paint your nails? Guess what? You know those smells and they just linger, right? Or how about those chemicals that we use in the bathroom? And then what happens? They don't go away. They just start to float around in the air and disseminate throughout your house. They're still there until you get rid of them. Well, now you have that UV filter. You're going to have here as well a great quality when it comes to the filter itself, because this HEPA-like filter is so detailed, so full of the small little particles as it pulls them out of the air. It even is beautifully sealed, so it doesn't allow the particles to even come in from the side. Now, after about 6 months, 3 months, depending on the dust and allergens in your home, it may look like this. Here's the thing. You just vacuum that out. This is a permanent filter, so you never have to pay for a filter again, and it's going to deliver that quality for you. Now, on top, I want to show you here, you also are going to have that UV light. Now, think about it, because this is the same technologies that is used in hospitals. That UV filter, that UV light, really going to work, again, to pull out those pathogens. So right here on the top, you can see that little UV light happening. And not only do you have that on the 2 larger units here, you even have the UV filter on the portable unit. We call this a mini, but this is big enough to filter your whole bathroom. This is big enough. You see that little blue light here? It's big enough to really give you all of the clean air that you need in your room. If it's a smaller room, if it's a closet, if it's a bathroom, something like that. And then these larger pieces could be used fully in your living room, in your bedroom. Even if you wanted to put
that next to like a hamper, or maybe a kitty litter box,
a diaper bin.
The diaper bin. We were talking about the diaper bin earlier and how bad that can be if you've got a newborn baby. You know what we're talking about. The smells that come out of there, you want to make sure you trap them. And what happens is you have to move the air to grab the air to clean and get those particles and those fine little microns down to 0.3 the microns are. So whether it's pet hair, it's dander, it's dust, it's smoke, it's virtually almost anything, the hairsprays that you spray, any of the chemicals and things like that.
Even just the dust in the air. You remember, like, you look out and you see the sunlight coming in, and there's all those teeny little tiny particles that are floating.
We're not opening the windows right now.
Exactly.
It's cold. It's not like it's the time of year when we can open up the house and air it out. So the air does start to smell musty. It starts to get stale. It starts to get stagnant.
And think about, that's when you can smell it.
That's when you can
smell it. That doesn't mean that those particles aren't there even when you can't smell it. You know, there's that old saying, what you don't know can't hurt you. Well, what you can't see can definitely hurt you. Think about, you know, all of those tiny little particles. And if you now want to have the solution, this is going to be a gift of a cleaner, healthier life. That's what this is all about. If you're making those New Year's resolutions, you're already thinking about what am I going to do for my whole family for this new year, give them the gift of health. Give them the gift of great, healthy air to breathe. And to your point, being inside, all of those particles are trapped, right? Now, some of the smallest particles are going to be smoke. So let me just give you a little illustration here as we put smoke into this chamber. And I want you to realize if this chamber, if this little air purifier can pull out the smallest, look what happens. As soon as I turn it on, it starts going to work, scrubbing the air. Now that's what you can see. Think about the things that are in your air right now that you can't see. So you can see all of this smoke that's been filled up in this chamber. And now you can see not one, not two, but 3 levels of filtration going to work for you as the Therapure is scrubbing that air. So take a deep breath in and think about every time you breathe in, wouldn't you love to have that cleaner, healthier air for your children, for your family that's coming to visit? And it's not just about the smells. It is about the smells when you have fish, or for some reason I kind of have this weird thing with the olives. That smell just drives me crazy, whatever it is. But it's also about all of those small little particles. So what happens is that you have that permanent filter. You never have to pay for that HEPA-like filter. On top of that, it goes through that UV. So as it's passing through, anything that passes through, it can kill those germs and bacteria. And then on top of that, you have that final layer, again, that oxidation process, really scrubbing that air. And look at the end result. If you want to have that cleaner, healthier home, now you've got it. If you have a 2-level home like I do, what happens is I put one on the bottom floor, one on the top floor, one in my daughter's room, they'll plug in, and then the whole house is finished.
It is covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when you think about the fact that you could buy one air purifier for this price.
Exactly.
Easily, especially with the state-of-the-art technology that you're getting built in here with the permanent filter. To be quite frank, when my husband and I, you know, he has always had sensitivities with, you know, allergies and things like that. Obviously, this is not a cure, but this is something that really helps. Having it cleans the air. It purifies the air. So you're not breathing in those particulates. You're not breathing in the pollen. One of the things, because my husband and I will always have air purifiers in our home, and we do right now and have this system in our bedroom. The thing is, my husband said the reason I ordered it, he didn't even ask me, he just ordered it, which is fine, of course. But he said, I loved it had a permanent filter.
Right.
So, I mean, he says, we're on an auto ship for some other purifiers that we have to replace the filters.
You could be spending $50 a filter.
Very expensive. Yeah. This is a permanent HEPA-like filter included. Then he said, I loved that it had the UV light. So you've got that UV light. It's that germ season.
Exactly.
And this, as long as those germs, those airborne germs pass through it, it captures them and emits the clean, fresh air. Now you've got that third, that photocatalyst filter. That is going to capture the chemicals, the cleaners, the sprays, all the things as women that we use in the morning. This is that triple threat. This is that powerful that triple combo that captures virtually anything down to 0.3 of a micron. Now, price break. We've taken the $40 off. Now, with that $40 off, the free shipping and handling, which is a $15 savings, then you have 4 flexible payments of $37.49. Those 4 flexible payments are good until tomorrow. Then the flex pays go away. And the quantity that we now have less than 2,000 to go around. These are final quantities. Our buyer sent me an email and said, Robin, once these are gone, we are not getting them back. But a lot of us, if we were to say that about any other filter or air purifier, we'd say, oh no, how am I going to buy the filters?
Exactly. You don't have to worry about it.
You have no filters.
And a lot of times you spend more on the filters over an average year than you spend on the whole unit. That's the beauty of Therapure. These people know what they're doing. This is a company, a top brand, and you don't get to be a top brand just by delivering a product that, you know, that works okay. You get to be Therapure and be that leading brand when you have a product that works, delivers on that promise, and saves you money, and more importantly, gives you that cleaner, healthier air. On average, a person is breathing in 1 teaspoon of dust and dirt. And guess what? If you're not having it filtered with an air purifier, with the Therapure, your lungs are having to do that filtration. And it gets right down to that small, little, teeny, tiny particle of 0.1 micron. So when you think about that small little, micron, if it can filter the air right down to there, you better believe it's going to take care of the pet dander and the smaller particles. Maybe it's a hair in your home or smells in your home. Think about this. You now have not one, not two, but there's 3 levels of filtration with that permanent filter. Let's talk about that one more time because you may have never seen that before. So what happens is you have the permanent filter on the inside here. You never pay for that HEPA-like filter again. Here you have that UV light. Now think about it. That's hospital grade.